Okay, welcome everyone. This is the final class of level one, and today's exercise is called To Be Read and Sung. Throughout this level, we focused on writing in our own voice, our unique, natural, spontaneous, conversational voice. And level two of my course teaches something called the four voices, so this class is a taste of what's to come. The four voices are four different types of voices that can come out of the natural rhythms of your spoken voice. And quite simply, the first voice, it's called to be read and sung. This is a voice you use in your writing when you want to get the crowd on your side, when you want to hypnotize the reader, when you want to have kind of a hypnotic, rhythmic, intense energy in your piece. It's a technique you would use if you were going to write a speech running for class office or writing a song to sing out loud, hence the name of the exercise, to be read and sung. And the simple effect or the technique or the trick you're going to use, it's repetition. You're going to repeat words or phrases as you're writing. You're going to repeat them naturally. I'll read you an example. The literary term, you may come across this in English class, it's called parallel construction, because if you put the words down on the lines, you'll see how the repetition, it's like paralleling each other. For example would be, if you look at the speech by Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream, you can see the repetition of I have a dream one day, dot, 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 I have a dream, dot, dot, dot. And he repeats all these different phrases throughout. Now, your writing doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be poetic and deep and all that. You're going to write in your journal like you've been doing, using the different techniques you've been learning in this class, putting out whatever you want to bring to the table. And the repetition will look, for example, like this. I remember when I was younger, I always felt isolated. It was hard to connect with people. It was hard to open up. It was hard to show the real me. It was hard to get past this feeling like no one wanted to experience the real me. It took all those years until I got to college till I really started to learn to love myself, to love who I am, to love my flaws, my pimples, the ugliness. I was no longer too afraid to face life or other people, too afraid to tell the truth, too afraid to avoid. I was more open to social contact, more open to being myself, more open to not isolating, and just feeling empowered to be who I am. To this day, I still struggle off and on with feeling free to be who I am, but I feel less conscious, less self-conscious. I feel more empowered to show the truth, more empowered to be me, more empowered not to care what people think about me. So you hear the repetition of those words or phrases throughout. The rule here, it's the rule of three. Repeat the word or phrase at least 3 or more times. And you could repeat it as many times as you want. You could repeat it 10, 20 times. There's no such a thing as too much repetition. I know in school, in English class, sometimes the teacher will mark your paper saying repetition of words. And that's usually when you're relying on 1 or 2 words too much, or very, 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 that kind of thing. But this is a different exercise where repetition is allowed. It could be any word, any phrase, and that's it. So again, to be read and sung is the name of the exercise. Have fun with it. And it doesn't have to be a big topic or a big theme. I don't know what else to say in this class. I hope you understand what I'm getting at. I hope you can figure this out. I hope this makes sense. I hope you'll email me if you need help. I hope the repetition point is being driven home. Okay, so enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you soon.